Coming to you from the Just Right Golf Academy YouTube channel. Really appreciate you tuning into my channel and commenting. And it always helps to support my channel by going ahead and subscribing, liking, commenting, and turning on the notifications. That's how I can help you play your best by you helping me grow my channel. So thank you so much for that. Today, I wanted to talk to you about consistent ball striking and consistency on hitting the ball in the center of the face. And this is for a lot of people that get too shallow coming into the ball, and it's a really easy drill to fix. And so I'll kind of show you here what I mean is that I have two alignment sticks, and so I'm going to put it on the same angle as my 6-iron here, okay, like this here, and then from here I got my alignment stick kind of lined up in the same direction here. So what I see very often in people hitting thin shots and balls that are kind of going out to the right, and what I see a lot of is the club as they come down, is the club's kind of coming underneath the plane. So this is my swing plane here with the sticks, is that the club is actually coming kind of underneath the plane, getting a little stuck and swinging out too much to the right. And so when I see that and getting too much under the plane, what I like to do is a real simple drill of feeling like the club's going to stay a little bit more on top of the plane on the way down. So now my club head is staying a little bit more on top of the plane. So you can see the difference with the club head underneath the plane versus the club head more on top of the plane. And this is for something usually little better players have a tendency to get the club kind of too underneath the plane and swinging out to the right. That's why they hit those draws. Sometimes this can result into a shank as well. So if I see this here as somebody's swinging back and they're swinging underneath, so they kind of see the shot kind of go out to the right, and it results in a lot of thin shots. So this is the drill I like to do. Definitely put the ball and get myself to feeling like the club's going to definitely stay a little bit more on top of the plane on the way down. Sometimes it's going to feel like you're a little bit more over the top, and so doing that's going to get you back on top of the ball, on top of the plane, instead of feeling like a lot of people say you're coming out of your spine angle a little bit, where you're kind of leaning back, your head leans back a little bit, so it kind of looks like this. So my head goes backwards a little bit. So by feeling like the club's going to kind of stay on top of the plane and then basically back up the other side of the swing as well. Because what I see a lot too is that if let's say this stick here is on my target line, putting the ball down here, is that the club starts to swing out too much to the right. And so when it swings out too much to the right, you can get the thin shots, you can get the hosel shots, just weaker shots. And as well, what happens is the head starts to fall backwards. And when the head starts to fall backwards, that's when you can hit up on it too much. You're not compressing the ball. And so another great thought for the head falling back too much and getting underneath the plane and kind of this tilting back look is feeling like you have a stick right here next to your right ear and feeling like as I swing through, I'm not going to lean back into the stick. And so what it does is it gets you much more centered and stacked over the middle of your body instead of the head leaning back, which is definitely a better player's miss. It's happening when you're trying to shallow the club or trying to get more power, because most people, when they tilt back to the right, their head goes back this way too much. So that's something that will help. And so you want to really kind of, again, feeling that the club is down on top of the plane, club head's coming out, and you're going to feel like the club's actually going to swing a little bit more left, and you'll get through the shot. So I really appreciate you watching. Hopefully this can help your game. I know it does. A lot of my students out here, they come to me with this motion, and we're able to correct them just by simply setting up this little swing plane here, getting it into an idea of, okay, feeling that club staying on top of the plane more, the shaft, the club head, instead of getting stuck underneath. So if you really like this video, like I said, it would go a huge long way for you supporting the channel by subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. Commenting, liking. Also, just tell me what you want to see on the channel, and I definitely will get back with more videos. I'd like to bring out videos weekly to help you play your best. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again.